The screaming started at midnight, which was odd because the library had been closed for hours, and odder still because it was coming from the romance section. The cult of the giant squid. In the quiet town of Innsmouth, something smelled fishy, and for once, it wasn't just the townsfolk. A group of amateur investigators had taken the late train after hearing rumors of a strange cult. The locals spoke of whispered chants by the docks, of hooded figures moving at night, and of sacrifices to something called the Great Squid of the Deep. They expected horror. They expected madness. They expected unspeakable cosmic terror. What they did not expect was a seafood buffet. When the investigators reached the old warehouse by the sea, they found the cult in full ceremony. Dozens of robed figures circled a massive tank, chanting in broken Latin. Inside the tank, instead of an ancient god, was a very confused giant squid, its tentacles flopping against the glass. "Behold!" the cult leader cried. "The destroyer of worlds! The devourer of minds!" The squid responded by squirting ink and sinking to the bottom of the tank, looking more embarrassed than divine. The investigators tried not to laugh, but it was hard when one of the cultists tripped on his robe and fell straight into the tank. The squid grabbed him, gave him a lazy squeeze, and then threw him out like bad sushi. Violence erupted when the cultists noticed the intruders. Knives were drawn, torches waved, and the investigators defended themselves with anything at hand. A crowbar, a revolver, even a very sharp umbrella. By the time the brawl ended, the floor was covered with unconscious zealots, broken glass, and pieces of calamari. The squid, now free, slithered its way across the docks and vanished into the black waves, never to be seen again. The investigators stood in silence, dripping seawater and fish guts. So much for forbidden knowledge, so much for cosmic terror. Later, when they reported back to Arkham, no one believed them. But somewhere, out in the deep, a giant squid swam happily, finally free from the world's most incompetent cult. And that, in the end, was the strangest horror of all. Not madness, not death, but the knowledge that people had actually worshipped a squid and lost.